We decided to choose Eleads for a multitude of reasons. Eleads was a one-source vendor for us. It was able for us to reduce the amount of CRM systems that we currently had in our 87 dealerships. We went from 17 different CRMs down to one CRM. They were able to handle all the needs that we had as Asbury. We looked at 4 or 5 different other solutions that were out there. And with those 4 or 5 other solutions and vendors that were out there, Elead seemed to come on top every single time in each situation. Elead really had the niche in about 4 or 5 of the different key metrics that we were looking for. First of all, it was an easy and simple tool for our associates to use. The most important part of the whole solution was the implementation of that. And changing from one system to another system could always be a little stressful on the dealership, so we wanted to keep the stress level down to a minimum. The amount of employees that Elead has currently, of about 700 employees, I think, between the 2 locations, the support system and the facility and the type of product that they were offering to us was superior compared to everybody else's. They welcomed us to bring all our general managers down there and see the facility. Once we got all the general managers down there, the buy-in was a lot easier to go to one solution. So we were looking for a solution that could pinpoint and trigger the actual customer touch points. Eleads was able to hit each and every one of those customer transactions that we were looking for with our CRM, our DMS integration. It really made a sound business choice for us. It was pretty simple, actually, once we got down to it. It was a pretty simple decision to say Eleads was our long-term vendor that we wanted to choose. With CRM systems and the way that technology is changing, we're not just looking at today's product. We have to see how innovative a company is. When I choose a vendor these days, I make sure that they're on cutting edge equipment, their resources, the people that they employ. The staff that we have in the dealerships has made it real easy to, I mean, when you're taking 87 dealerships total and you mash them all up and you try to roll this CRM system out in a 7-month period of time, you're asking for a large investment on both parts of the dealership and the CRM company, and it went flawlessly. The Elead support staff is there 24/7 for us. We could pick up a phone, send an email. We have dedicated people that just handle our account and that we can monitor on a daily basis and actually call you back and follow up with you. The integration with the front end of the house, the variable side and the fixed side, was the most important thing. We've always operated them as 2 separate industries, and with Eleads we're able to do it with one. It's very pinpoint. It gives us a return on our dollars that we can actually measure. Measurables are the most important thing to a car dealer. If we could see that ROI, I can't tell you how many people, we spend millions of dollars in TV and radio and newspaper, but we can never really measure the ROI from there. The one thing that we do, and which is great with Eleads, they've worked with all of our other outside vendors, our phone company. We could track everything inside the Elead. So if we send a direct mail piece with an 800 number, it comes right into Elead. If we send out an email blast, it comes right into Elead. So there's no third-party vendors that are out there saying, hey, give us your database and let's pull it out there. That's a little scary for us as dealers. Sharing our data with our outside agency, we're trying to keep our customer information secured, and Elead does that for us. And it lets us monitor and make sure that we're not over-communicating, but we're communicating enough to the customers in a productive way. We can leverage every single customer to the best ability that a company can do. And we can do that all with Elead, CRM, the call center, Autopilot, and Gold Digger. I don't really have to go outside. Before that would be 30, 40 different vendors. Now it's one vendor, one solution. So why would I choose any other company other than Eleads? It was simple.